Under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa and D-Row, a major league debut on tap in this one for a guy that comes pretty highly regarded as a prospect.
He does, Matty. I think there's several reasons to be excited about this kid and what he might do in his career at the big league level. I know his nerves have got to be running high right now, but no matter how he performs today, should be fun to see how he develops and if he can establish.
Drew Smyly will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Swing and a shot toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Jacob Amaya stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Here's Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
And that one yanked just foul. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction. You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 32 now for the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Line shot to first, and there's one away. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark, what's your take on them against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
1-0 the count. The pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So up steps Ozzie Albies as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Knuckle curve down below the knees. 1-0. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 5. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. He loses him on ball 4. Next up, Alex Jackson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Albies is off at first with 2 away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Albies is on the move. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. The set and the 2-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be laid on that fastball.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Second. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. 287 the average coming in. 10 home runs and 36 RBIs. Fouled away. Little chopper back to the mound. He's got it. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. Still without a home run and 4 RBIs. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Ehire Adrianza. Ball 1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Popped him up. Turner is there for it. 1 away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all three positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out. I got the count 2-2.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Now at the plate here is Christian Pache. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
2-0.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. And the next in is Johan Camargo, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. From the stretch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And the runner back. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he is out at second. Caught.
Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Austin Barnes is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Ball.
Could take there to lay off the high
Yeah, 1
fastball.
ball, 1 strike.
Smiley gets the sign, ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
Two and 2 the count.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
We got a full
So
count.
a full count
3-2.
now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Heredia is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now it'll be DJ Peters, and this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
I know exactly what this
Off the
guy's
plate, ball
feeling
1.
right now, Matty, and I can tell you this. Fact, he cannot feel his legs right now. The only thing I was concerned about in my
1-1.
first big league AB is if the camera guys could see my legs shaking.
Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Throw into second. The tag, and they'll
Yes,
get him
they're
at
out.
second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail this one 1-0. Now to the plate, Johan Camargo, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. And a
One ball,
fastball
one
way
strike.
off target here, and it's even at 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
2-2 to count. Count full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Acuna digs in now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
This one's
Outside, that's the
outside,
ball.
quite a bit off the plate that time. Two balls and
that's
no
a ball.
strikes now to the Atlanta DH.
2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Too tight
Ball,
with that
that's
one.
inside.
3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Aye.
In there, 3-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down. Now to the plate, here is Freddie Freeman. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Ball.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
2 balls and a
Ball, that
strike to
pitch is out.
Freeman.
Nope.
3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Nope.
And
That's
this
ball
one
4.
misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about
Ball,
his
that's
fastball.
outside.
2 back-to-back.
1-1 the count. From the stretch. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Softly hit toward the hole. And as it
He's
turns
out.
out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. And now, Jacob Amaya. Smiley peers in. Here's the pitch.
Aye.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Heredia is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder,
One gone now in the Dodger fourth, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
0-2.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, 35, Cody Bellinger.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here comes Cody Bellinger. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Will Smith is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. Bottom of the fourth coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Here we go. For the Braves, the second baseman, Ozzie.
Ozzie Albies is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the fourth. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Bellinger patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Next, it'll be Ehire Adrianza. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Ball.
2-2.
Now.
Still 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And he'll dive back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. In comes the left fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Max Muncy is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Gavin Lux is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
2 balls and a strike now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Grounded back up the middle. Albies scoops it up, throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Austin Barnes. He flew out in his last AB.
That's inside.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
The count is 1
I'm
and 2.
going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Not
Inside,
close
ball
with
2.
the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. On the ground to third. Camargo's got it. And there's out
He's
number
out.
2. Next, here is DJ Peters. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 for the Dodgers. The batter will be Christian Pache. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to
0-1.
rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And here's a
1-1.
curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And it
3.
misses. 3-1 now.
Team's
3
been
balls,
struggling
1
on
strike.
offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
Count is 3-2.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And they'll try to bounce a
I got to count 1
curveball
and
on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And
Ball,
it's
that's
2
it.
balls and 2 strikes now.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
The 2-2 is laid off,
Full
and the
count,
count runs
3-2.
full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that
Count
hit might
1-0.
not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's a look over to first.
Safe.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Acuna leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pitch out.
2-0.
Nothing doing. A look to first by
Safe.
Price. Runner back safely. The 2-0. Popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Justin Turner. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last
0-1's
at
the
bat.
count.
0-1 the count. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. At the plate now, Jacob Amaya. That's in there, base hit. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. So here's Cody Bellinger. He's got an opportunity here in a
0-1.
bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
That's in.
To 2
Ball
balls
2.
and 2 strikes now.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at-bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Tapped out in front of home. He takes it to the plate. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So as we look at it again, this turns out to be a bit of a do-it-yourself play as he fields this thing and takes it right on back to the plate for the force out. Here now is Will Smith. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Fouled away. Bases are loaded here, one man out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here now the 2-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. And not in time as the run scores. Max Muncy will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Betts, the runner at third. Bellinger at second. Smith at first. One gone. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. Two men gone. And up next will be Gavin Lux. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. So now here is Travis d'Arnaud. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher stuff.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. The next to bat for Atlanta, Alex Jackson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
That's out.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And that's low, ball 4. Next to stand in is Ehire Adrianza. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 1 left for it. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Austin Barnes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next to dig in, DJ Peters. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Heredia, and it's gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever. Chris
Martin comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Standing in now, Jacob Amaya.
There's a hard-hit ground ball pitcher.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. On 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-1 LA. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in next, Christian Pache. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Betts is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Johan Camargo is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now Price is 1-2, and he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive, fair ball down the line. Betts is going to turn for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
The 1-2. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Betts is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Will Smith goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Max Muncy stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. Bellinger stands at first with 1 out. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Next, it'll be Gavin Lux. He bounced out last time up. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play. Now to bat, Freddie Freeman. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Swing hard liner to left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
From the belt, the pitch. Now that's popped up. Muncy has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Now the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 pitch. That
That's
misses.
outside.
2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Strike swinging. Chased a high one there.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Ball 3.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Alex Jackson waits on deck. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
The right fielder, number 14.
Tommy Kahnle takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Alex Jackson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next to hit is Ehire Adrianza. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. All set to start the ninth in this one, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. Jordan Hicks enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. The 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth. Now into the box, DJ Peters. He bats for the fourth time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
You know, Matty, if I'm this guy right now, all bets are off. I'm swinging for the downs again. 2 home runs in a big league debut. That's what I want to see.
Justin Turner waits on deck. Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, when you walk into the clubhouse, Matty, for the first time and you see that big league jersey hanging in the locker, the first thing you do is have that seminal moment with yourself, kind of reliving everything as a kid and all the people that have played a part in getting you to this point.
Justin Turner is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Have to bring in Guillermo Heredia now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That strike 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
The count now at 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. And now here is Christian Pache. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1. Fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Johan Camargo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled off. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Braves. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it with a pitch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score.
Where the flowers are melted and the future is
host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, the Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-1. Austin Voth got his 3rd win this season as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 3-2. Richard Rodriguez got win number 1 on the year as the Pirates pushed past the Marlins 1-0. Aaron Loup collected his first W this season as the Mets were winners against the Padres 3-2. Zach Gallen tossed a dominating complete game shutout, helping the Diamondbacks grab a victory against the Brewers 3-0. He currently has the most shutouts among pitchers in the National League. The Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 1-0. The Colorado Rockies amassed 14 hits in the game as they dismantled the A's 9-1. The Cubs got 11 hits overall as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-5. The Yankees racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-5. Aledmys Diaz launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as Houston bested the Blue Jays 12-5. The Cleveland Indians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-2. Carlos Rodon got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 7-4. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Royals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 7-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-4. The Rangers totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 5-4. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.